Good afternoon, Board of Directors. My name is Reginald Vaughn. I'm with the Genome Pharmaceutical team.
I'm Cohen Sims.
I'm Bridget Nickerson.
And I'm Genoa Thomas.
Okay, today we brought you all in so we could talk about our revolutionized product that we've been working on for the last few months, and we're ready to do our launch. Our product, Genome Live, is going to be an innovative product that, combined with food, is going to be the first actual cure for HIV/AIDS. We will be launching a product, and it will be focused in Cape Town, South Africa, where we plan to launch. I'm going to be doing the external and internal environmental analysis. One of the opportunities that we're going to face in this is it's the first product to the market ever. Being that it's a cure for HIV/AIDS, it's something that is going to be honorable to the government and is going to be innovative for the rest of the world. Currently on the market, there are drugs that do treat HIV/AIDS, known as non-nucleoside reverse trend inhibitors. But there's no actual cure for the HIV/AIDS virus. And that's where we came in our months of studying, we have figured out that cure. Currently there stands as 34 million people worldwide that are battling with HIV/AIDS virus and disease. And our perspective was to start with the government of Cape Town, South Africa, because we've seen where there's the biggest need in that continent before we roll our product out in other regions and areas. The major threats to Genome Live right now is just entry to the market and gaining respectability. Here's a new product, and with anything there's going to be challenges, but once our product is out and we plan to, like we said, roll it out through Cape Town, South Africa, we feel like we can make the move to other areas. The strength of the product is simple. It's a formula, and that's simply what it is. And combined with food from the local area. So this is a product that can be taken to anywhere area in the world and at a low cost. Some of the weaknesses that we're gonna obviously deal with our product is competition from other companies. We will have slightly competitiveness because even that it is a new product. So the main thing is gaining that trust and respectability, and that will be our primary weakness to the market.
Hi, I'm Cohen Sims with Genome Life. I'll be covering the competitor analysis. This will include the top competitors, the local competitors, and also the current and potential competitors in the South African region. To begin with, I'll cover the top competitors in existence, which is Sanofi-Aventis, Pfizer, GlaxoSmithKline, Abbott, and Novartis. These 5 companies have had a long existence in the South African market. They have a large abundance of government assistance and familiarity with the local market. We'll be going up against them, considering what Mr. Reginald spoke about, is that Genome Life will be an introductory product in this region. Also, the local pharmaceutical companies, which include Aspen, Adduct, Ingram, and Epico, will also be a large hurdle for us to overcome. Considering that these are national pharmaceutical companies, they do understand the market and the dynamics of that market, which also include the financing and marketing of any new pharmaceuticals. Lastly, I'll cover the potential and current competitors. These will include different national industries. The main 2 we'll be focusing on are India and China, which have had a large influx of an increased position in the African market. They've done this by reaching synergies within the South African region. These companies have acquired the ability to gain market share through competitive pricing and strategical marketing specific to the markets. More specifically, the HIV-infected population of South Africa. These companies have also gained an advantage in the regions by creating partnership with local governments, avenue that we hopefully will be able to employ with our Genome Life Z product.
Hi, I'm Bridget Nickerson. I'm going to perform a sub-market and market analysis as well as a current analysis on current and potential for our region, the South African government, relating to our drug, Genome. We chose Cape Town, South Africa for a very specific reason. And one of the reasons was 1.7 million. 1.7 million African citizens are living with the HIV virus. Currently, the government is offering a treatment, not a cure, and our drug will offer a cure. The government is currently paying $33 per person for their drug. We would like to have a more cost-effective way of distributing drugs to the South African citizens. What they're trying to do now, the government, they're trying to get their drug out to the rural areas of their country. And it's very difficult when you have a country with a population as poor as South Africa. The citizens of South Africa cannot go out and purchase these drugs. So one of the main channels that the government is now doing, they are distributing the drugs through the hospitals. The hospitals is the most effective way of getting the drug out to the citizens. And they also use subunits like clinics and different various hospital means in the region. The South African government controls all of the drugs that come into their region. And Genome has been approved to go within their region. Because it would be such a benefit to offer a cure as opposed to a treatment. We will then move into the U.S. markets, and one of the reasons why we chose to move into the U.S. markets first is because the U.S. is second with the highest population of HIV citizens. And then we will then move on to China. The U.S. citizens are very wealthy. They have the resources and the means to go out and purchase drugs. Plus, the infrastructure is really well because in the U.S. there are drugstores and other distribution channels all over the state for their citizens to go out and buy our drug outright. The only problem that we will have with the U.S. government is the Food and Drug Administration. They now currently control all new drugs, experimental, any drug that goes through their market. It takes years for the drugs to get to the market because they do not want the drug to have any type of effect or any type of risk passed on to their citizens. The U.S. will see that our drug is very beneficial. However, we do understand that our drug will be under serious scrutiny by the U.S. government. The Food and Drug Administration currently scrutinizes every drug that enters their market, and we would like to cut through that red tape. We would like to give the U.S. citizens the same opportunity that we will give the South African citizens. Once the U.S. Food and Drug Administration realized that our drug have offered a cure instead of a treatment, then there may be a supply and demand issue for our drug. We are willing to use the resources and the funds that we have gained from the drug for other research on other diseases that are out there today. Our pharmaceutical team is known for its research and its development in the cure for AIDS, and we would like to exercise that right in their markets. China would be the next region that we would choose to move into. One of the things that we would like to do as a distribution channel for China is because China government has a controlled government more like Africa, is to allow their government to purchase our drugs and then distribute it directly to their citizens. But once they see what South African benefits have done and the cures that will come out as a result of our drug going into their markets, they will then realize that Genolive is the drug of choice. South Africa, US, and China, those three governments will benefit greatly by using our drug. We offer a cure for HIV. Other countries will soon follow, and our drug will be in high supply and demand for those governments as well. The increase in our prices will benefit our company greatly so that we can move on to other researches and other cures for other diseases in the world. Because of our cure that we've offered in GenoLive, other countries will soon take our company very seriously, and other drugs will be introduced into the market that will benefit their citizens because our name brand and our product will be well known for the prevention and the cure for AIDS.
Looking at the current positions of our competitors, such as Bayer, National Association of Manufacturers, and Pharmaceutical Industry Association of South Africa. These and other pharmaceutical companies only have been able to tap into a cure for HIV, however, have not been able to cure it. The closest they've come is a 1996 triple combination cocktail called HEART. And what HEART does, it just lowers the HIV in the bloodstream, does not cure it. Some of the advantages that our competitors have, such as Bayer, they're known for having people getting their benefit for people being involved in getting better quality of life. National Association of Pharmaceuticals is known for increasing the expectancy of their consumers. And the Pharmaceutical Industry Association of South Africa, they are empowering their consumers through education. Genome Pharmaceutical, not only will we do all of those, but we will expand the life of our consumers with the cure of AIDS. Genome Pharmaceuticals will work with all the major pharmaceutical companies who will assist with distribution of all of our with our cure through the hospitals so that all can be able to afford and make sure that all citizens are able to get to the cure. Genome Pharmaceuticals will work with Bayer, will work with National Association Pharmaceutical for South Africa and all other major pharmaceuticals side by side, not to discredit or put down anyone, but to show that we are just as good, but not even better. We are better because we have the cure. We're here to work with the nations to make sure that we have prosperous nations with healthier citizens. The cure will give that. Less money is spent on health care if we do so as well. The less the money you have to spend on health care, the more they can spend on their citizens for improving with education and housing and jobs. So Genome Pharmaceuticals is one big picture to a brand new start. Governments will continue to try to work and help their citizens with the cure of AIDS. Pharmaceutical companies will continue to attempt to make the cure. We have found that. We are willing and wanting to work with governments and all other pharmaceutical companies so that we can have a healthier nation. That is what we're here for. We'll also work with other pharmaceutical companies moving forward and finding other cures for other diseases such as cancer and everything else that's out there that has not been. Right now, we're able to attack the very big problem that's killing millions and millions of people worldwide, and we're proud to be a part of that. Genome Pharmaceuticals, we are here. We are here to work with the hospitals and the government for a healthier nation. Just as Bayer is designed to benefit their consumers and improve their quality of life, so is Genome Pharmaceuticals. We'll work beside Bayer, letting everyone know that we are here to also improve their quality of life. Just as National Association Pharmaceuticals increasing the life expectancy, that is our main goal with Genome Pharmaceuticals, to definitely expand life expectancy. And as working with Pharmaceutical Industry Association of South Africa, how they empower their consumers through education. We are here to help and start with education. Genome Pharmaceutical is the way. Genome will be focusing on our distribution of our drug in the hospitals. This way it will maintain the pricing and able to get to individuals for needs. We feel that we will measure our success in the market through evaluation and also maintain semi and annual evaluation of products and the market shares.
Reginald Vaughn, I'm with the Genome Pharmaceutical team.
I'm Corey Sims.
I'm Bridget Nickerson.
And I'm Genoa Thomas.
In conclusion, we have just wrapped up our introduction and our explanation for our product Genome Live. Once again, this product will be very historic in the medical industry. Being that it is first to the market, it will change the face of HIV and AIDS in the medical world as we see it now. Thank you and have a good night.